Hi guys, it's Simon from HiveKeepers here. Just been called in to help a family who have a swarm in their tree. It's probably not very easy for you to see up there. You can see them coming and going from this bottle brush. Apparently it's been there for most of the week, so that's interesting. I'm not exactly sure what we'll find, whether we'll find any honeycomb or the like. We'll see what happens there, but I'm tipping we're just going to find an actual swarm. We're going to prune that branch off, bring it down, put it in a box, and it's going to get rehoused somewhere where it's not going to be much of an issue. Anyway, we'll press pause on that in a sec and we'll go up there and I'll get you a bit close, have a closer look at it. So just brought this up close so you can see a bit of the actual swarm. We're about 3 metres off the ground, would you say, Luke?
Yeah, give or take.
And it's a fair size colony. I really am wondering whether there's honeycomb in there, given they've been there for nearly a week, or are we just looking at a swarm? Anyway, time will tell. We're just got to find our way up here on this windy day to hopefully bring it down safely. Pretty heavy, quite a few bees just dropped out of it. It's amazing how much weight there is in this. I'm just bringing it around slowly because I know there's some snags. Hello girls. It's heavy, it is heavy, and it's a bit of a funny balance. Good work, keep it going, that's excellent. Alright. Just going to take some bits off, lighten the load. Alright, I reckon we get it over that tub now. I'm going to move that in 2 seconds. And we'll just tap it in. That should just fall in nicely here, whatever angle you need. Yeah. Good work. I reckon grab the lid, sit it over, it's on an angle. They're certainly not wanting to stay in there, are they? It's hard to know. There's certainly plenty still up in the tree, but if we let that be for a little bit, just bring it to you in shade, Luke. 2 feet across. Still plenty of bees in the air. I would have thought that we would have got the majority of the colony and easily would have had the queen in there. It's hard to say at this stage whether that's going to be a success. I'm just going to go back in there. There's one small little clump left and bring that down. What's it look like in that container? Yeah, they're not pouring out as much. Yeah, I was hoping some of them would settle on it, but we're not going to. It's only a small little cluster now. We'll just sit tight for a bit. We need to see what happens, whether or not we've had any success. It's hard to know. I'm just going to grab that and bring it in so you can have a close-up look. But it's really hard to know whether we've had success or otherwise. Make up your own mind. What do you think? Now, if we had a proper hive box with frames of honeycomb, it'd be a no-brainer. This would be working for sure, but we're all short of gear at this time of year. We need to get our supplies up. But if we leave this like this for now, hopefully the queen inside, producing her pheromones, will encourage all the other bees down to here. And I suspect that may be happening, but we need just to leave this now for 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll get a better indication as to what's going to happen. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got a better idea of how we could have done this, let us know, of course. We'll give you another instalment of what's happening in just a few moments. So we're back at this colony. It seems as though they've moved nicely into the box. Luke's down there with just a dustpan and brush, and we're going to scoop some of those on the outside of this container and put them on the inside. So we're just going to scoop them up first, and then we're going to lift the lid and drop them in, and then hopefully they're all going to be stuck under the lid, I'm sure, as well. We'll get as many in as we can, and that'll be good, just even if it was that many. Doesn't have to be all of them, but we just want to get plenty of them in there. Normally we would have an actual proper hive box. It's just that we're running out of gear. So many swarms. But that's alright. I reckon that's good enough, Luke. We'll just leave enough space for them to get in and out in the corners. And we're really confident that we've done a good job here, because there's really hardly any bees left around the tree where they were clustering earlier. They certainly have come down here and settled. There's obviously some on the outside of the box still. That's not a big dilemma. We can live with that. The main thing is that they all clump together, and then we've got to, by tomorrow, we'll get some more boxes made up and prepared and ready to rehouse this properly, which will be great. Another successful swarm capture.